German professor Hubert Zeitlmair is well known for his many appearances on History Channel's TV shows Ancient Aliens and In Search of Aliens. In 1999, he made a remarkable discovery that changed his life. This is the story of Gebel Bahar. Malta, a rocky island situated in the Mediterranean Sea between the tip of Italy and the north coast of Africa. In the last century, this small island has posed an archaeological enigma since the unearthing of a series of megalithic structures, some of the oldest in the world, believed to be around 6,000 years old. On a hot, sunny Tuesday morning in Malta, the 13th of July 1999, a German professor and his team set off on an expedition. Just after 10 a.m, they made the most unique discovery: structures resembling temples on the seabed. It was around 2 kilometres just off the coast of St. Julian's Bay. In this same area, there are some form of cart ruts and wells. This discovery considered a huge archaeological importance. Professor Hubert Zeitlmair, who discovered these structures, explains. There are 3 stone circle units that sit on an underwater plateau about 900 by 500 metres long. The highest point of this man-made plateau measures 19 metres below sea level, and the diameter, resembling a platform, is roughly 400 metres. The structure remains are long and rectangular, its highest walls still standing tall at a depth of 10 metres below sea level. As you can see, they are full of vegetation and also resemble the same characteristics as other structures found around the island. The discovery received diverse archaeological interpretations, implicating that they could be compared to the other temples Hajarim, Menadra, Gigantia and the Hypogeum. There have been discussions amongst archaeologists regarding the period they were built. The professor believes at least 50 years before the other megalithic temples. So, the question is, who built these temples and why? If we look closely, you can see the basic diameter of the interior rooms are 9 to 11 metres. Some of the highest walls are 6 to 10 metres high. There's an avenue that goes up the centre of the structure, crossing the kidney-like formed rooms, indicating an orientation to an easterly direction, which would coincide with the rising sun, equinoxes and winter solstices. These remains lie underwater for thousands of years, untouched by the hand of man. The professor believes the only damage done was caused by the Great Flood. Theorists and archaeologists believe that primitive grunting cave inhabitants could not have built such intricate ancient structures. Instead, the megalithic temple clock suggests that these great master architects were on Earth building monuments at a time when the sea was much, much lower. The construction of the structure indicates knowledge of astronomy, engineering, and architecture at a much higher level than inhabitants of that time have so far been given credit for. The finding of these stone temples suggests a need to re-examine the construction period of megalithic structures from Neolithic, which is New Stone Age, into Paleolithic, the Old Stone Age. The stone circle location indicates that they were built during a time when the Mediterranean was not a sea at all. Theorists suggest that the Mediterranean Sea was only a series of 2 deep bays during the last ice age. The last ice age appears to have ended abruptly around 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. The massive amounts of melting ice resulted in tidal waves and, in consequence, flooding of coastal regions and an overall ascending sea level. Currently understanding of the transition from Paleolithic, that lasted for hundreds of thousands of years, to the Mesolithic, approximately 11,000 BC, lasting till 7,000 BC, into the Neolithic, has led to dating the overground stone circles on Malta to about 3,500 BC. Various geologic studies of sea levels also suggest flooding incidents, especially the Mediterranean and the Black Sea, at these later dates. So, the mystery remains. Who walked the earth at this time, having both knowledge and expertise to build this underwater temple, Gebel Bahar, and the other stone temples on the island?